and welcome to the Women in Business Big Show 2025. Hello and welcome back to the Women in Business Big Show 2025. I'm here at Wilmington Academy with the wonderful Steve and Anita from Tutor Doctors. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So we did this interview last year. I think it was just yourself last year.
It was me, yeah.
So yeah, you sort of braved it on your own.
I did.
Wrote
Dragged
me in this
Steve
time.
in this
Yeah.
time.
Made him come and do it.
What has the last year been like for you guys?
Amazing.
Yeah, very positive. I think when we saw you last year, we was in our first year of business, so it was pretty quiet and still sort of finding our way in. This year, I think with all the sort of connections that we've made, it's been a lot more positive. Yeah. So we're approved suppliers to Kent and Medway Council.
Wow.
Business is growing. So and Anita's doing lots of cool things as well. So yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah.
Segue.
So I'm now become a non-executive director at the Grand in Gravesend, which supports the youth projects, and we're looking at doing adult projects as well in the community. We're building on that at the moment. I've also started helping with SEN, educational healthcare plans. Some parents just need a bit of advice and help. Also with education other than at school. Just giving that support and identifying where we can fit in and give guidance and support to both students and parents.
And this is all through Tutor Doctor?
All through Tutor Doctor.
So just give a brief, obviously people know from last year, but give a brief of what Tutor Doctor is for people who don't know.
It's a tutoring company, so we support students that all the way from primary school up to adult education. Pretty much any subjects that you can think of we'll support with, including neurodivergent students, which is sort of, I think over the last year we've sort of focused on that area more than any other. People know tutoring companies deal with tutoring things and maths, English and science, but we're finding there's a lot of parents with sort of neurodivergent children that don't quite know how to navigate the landscape. So we sort of try to align ourselves with that, and so I guess that's sort of what we do. Yeah.
And this is, obviously, you two are very intelligent people, but this isn't just you two. Like, you've built a team of tutors.
Yes.
So when you're getting a tutor for a subject, for what you're looking for, it is a specialised tutor for that person and personalised to their need, want, likes, everything. You get to know the students.
Yeah, I personally go out and meet every single family and student.
Wow.
Just so I get to know what the student wants, how they learn. Is it more visual, kinesthetic, more auditory? Also what the parents need support with, what they're looking for, outcomes. And then I think it's really important, because we went through this with our son, went for a few tutors when he did his GCSEs. They were great tutors, but I knew he was just sitting there going, and not engaging. So I know the importance of making sure the personalities match, to make it engaging, to make it insightful, and to help learn.
That makes all the difference, doesn't it? I mean, funny enough, we had a notification this year that one of my tutors, and he was old when he was my teacher, but passed away this week. But all the stories that were on that comment, there was nothing like, he was a miserable old man, but he was the best miserable old man. Like, he really affected all our lives. And the stories that were on there, but that's what people need to engage, we learnt so much from him. And that's what your tutors then offer the students that you find.
Well, we try and find out what the student likes as well. So they might be into gaming, or they might be into football. So that we can then inform the tutor, and they can design the lessons around their sort of preferences and hobbies. So we've got one tutor that's designed a sort of Dungeons and Dragons game.
I want that tutor in my life.
And so it's really cool. So they're effectively playing Dungeons and Dragons, but at every sort of corner there's like a maths or an English or a science question. Depending on what they want help with, it's tailored to sort of that. So kids sort of play and not really think that they're learning.
Yeah.
Because no one really likes to learn.
No.
But yeah, they're sort of getting involved in it, and it's a better way of breaking it down. And unfortunately, the traditional school systems just can't offer that. It would be impossible. So it's a really great way of sort of engaging students.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you could teach me editing through Dungeons and Dragons.
That'll be tricky. It'll be tricky. But yeah.
But this is the thing, isn't it? Like, again, it's not about mocking the school system or breaking it down. It's an archaic system, but it also works for some students. But there are a lot of students it doesn't work with, and it's not about necessarily taking them out of that. It's about enhancing that.
Absolutely.
Although there is also that option of going, well, that school doesn't work for you, so what can we do? Can you support that and help and guide on that side of things?
We can, but it all depends on the needs of the student. If there's a diagnosis, if there's an educational healthcare plan in place, then if that's the case and they cannot access mainstream school, and there's no places, because I know they have specialist schools that have limited spaces, so if they're on a waiting list, so to speak, they would then have what they call EOTAS, which is education other than at school, which would be a tutor would then work along the educational healthcare plan and the national curriculum to deliver the lessons to that student so they don't miss out on education, because all students deserve an all-inclusive, education of some sort at least, so they don't fall behind, and also with social skills as well.
Yeah, it's like you said, we're all capable of everything. It's just how you learn that and take that in, and it's finding the best way to do that. So moving forward, then, where's Tutor Doctor going? How's it growing? I can feel plans and bubbling. Look at the smile, we got so much.
Yeah, I think, like I said earlier, I think we're now sort of aligning ourselves in the SEND sort of area. Not that we're not going to do all the other stuff, but that's sort of where our focus, because we want to learn about it as well. I mean, last week we was at an event hosted by the MP for Dartford, talking to parents about their challenges about getting their kids into sort of in a setting that's right for them. So that we didn't go there really as Tutor Doctor as such. We sort of went there just to try and understand what those challenges are, because we want to be that company that can help with that. So I think that's probably what the next year looks like in that respect. But we're trying to do some other cool things, like we're doing group like the Dungeons and Dragons group. So the actual game is suitable for 4 students. So you can actually get your own sort of posse going.
Nice.
And you choose your character, like elf, barbarian, and you go off and try and win this the quest. But you're learning maths, English, and science while you're doing it. So we think that's probably a really good, positive way of teaching kids, especially kids with special educational needs.
Yeah. So if someone's sat at home listening to this, watching this now, going, yeah, do you know what I could do with that support? I have a child with the additional needs and I want them to succeed, and they want to succeed. How do they get in touch? What's the best way to find you?
So you can go onto the internet and Google and do Tutor Doctor Gravesend Kent, or my number is 01474 555 333. You can also find me on Facebook and social medias under Tutor Doctor Gravesend Kent as well.
Fab. We're going to steal all that and we're going to stick it in the show notes so it's nice and easy for you guys to connect with. You can go and click it, give Anita a ring, speak to the team. Guys, it's amazing to hear what this year has done for you. I'm so excited, and I'm really excited to hear what it comes. I want to hear Lego classes, football themed classes. I've got loads. Have a wonderful year. I'm sure we'll connect within it as well. But hopefully I'll see you back here next year updating again.
Thank you so much.